Scott, first game of the season coming up against West Brom. How big a test will they be?
They'll be a really tough test. We know from playing against them in the past, they've been really tough in close games. Obviously, having the manager here before, we know what he's about and the way he sets up his team. So we know, as every game is in this league, it's going to be a really tough test, and it's one that we need to make sure we're all ready for.
Yeah, when you play against West Brom on Pulis, do you notice a lot of similarities between the way they play and the way you played under him?
I think obviously it's different personnel, so I mean he might tweak things at certain times, but his principles, what he wants from his team are the same, and that's why we were so good here under him and so good defensively, and everyone knew exactly what they were doing. So you expect exactly the same when you face his new team.
A home game as well. There are plenty of fans there for Valencia, so the place should be bouncing on Saturday.
Yeah, we hope so, and that's something that we really enjoy is when we play home games, and we look forward to them because the atmosphere and the atmosphere we get off the fans, and hopefully we can start the season well at home. It's always nice to start the season at home, and hopefully we can start with a good performance and 3 points for them.
You'll be walking out as captain in the league for the first time. A bit of a proud moment?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that I thoroughly enjoy, being captain, and it's something that I'll look forward to. And it's an honour to be captain of the club. And yeah, I'll be really looking forward to walking out at the first game of the season on Saturday.
Do you have to change the way you are at all as captain, or is it pretty much business as usual?
I mean, I think it's pretty much exactly the same. That's why even when I wasn't captain, I try and do exactly the same job anyway, and try and help people out and lead by example on and off the pitch. That's what I've always tried to do. So I don't think much will change. Maybe a little bit more in and around certain bits, but over the whole, I think I'll pretty much just the same as I always try and be.
There's a few new rules this season. Have they already sat you down the Premier League and gone through them all with the players?
Yeah, they have, and every year there's always slight changes. There's a couple of ones what over the first couple of games you might see a few different decisions and a bit of indecision at times from the referees, but I mean it's something that you have to get used to, and when the new rules come in, you have to adapt pretty quickly and make sure that you know exactly what they are.
Yeah, one of the ones that people talked a lot about is the one about surrounding the ref. I guess as captain, is that a bit of responsibility on you to marshal that?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, personally, you have to try and control yourself. But yeah, as captain, I mean, they've tried it for a number of years to stop players surrounding the ref, and sometimes they take a bit more severe action than others. But it's something that they feel strongly on. So yeah, we do have to be careful at that, because we can't afford to lose any players through anything like that.
And finally, last season we got a great start against Norwich, and that then fed through, and it was a good first half of the season. How confident are you with some of the new signings that we've made that we can better last season?
That's exactly what we'll be trying to do. We know we had a great first half of the season, and then the second half of the season weren't good enough and weren't what we expect. So we'll be looking for a bit more consistency, and like you say, with the new signings coming in, and hopefully they can improve us, and hopefully by the end of the window we'll have some more signings in. So hopefully we'll have a squad good enough to push on and try and get to where we think and where we want to be in the league.